Okay, everyone, first match of Group C. Jameson triple against the regular Jack Daniels. I'm going to give that 40% Jack Daniels a try first. Right away, beautiful flavor. Tennessee whiskey. They char the oak first, which gives it a little bit of different flavor from your regular bourbon.
You get the charcoal filtering process, which really adds extra sweetness.
The Tennessee folks are really, they can be proud of their work here. Moving over to the pot still, the triple.
I don't want to say it's steroids, but it's like Jameson on creatine or something like that. It's like a little enhanced flavor.
It's got more flavor than a regular Jameson. That pot still is very prominent in this triple. Of course.
Sort of like an unfortunate first round matchup because these two are very equally matched, right? And equally beloved, right? You have a lot of Jameson fans all over the world. And you have so many Jack Daniels fans, whether it's they're drinking it straight up on ice or with Jack and Coke, right? These are very versatile whiskeys, right? They can be used in a lot. These are great for beginners. On ice, you can drink them neat. You can put them in cocktails. You can mix them with ginger ale. You can mix them with soda, like cola.
I have to give it to the Jack Daniels, believe it or not.
I'm gonna go for the Jameson here. It's a coin flip, right? But I feel like it's so close that I kind of want to see them go into the next stages on equal footing. They're both amazing whiskeys, and I think if very tough. If I was gonna pour one for just a sipper, I would probably go to the Jameson 6 out of 10 times, where I was going to Jack Daniels 4 out of 10 times.
That close a call, huh?
Very close. Yeah. If you say between the two, but I feel good seeing these guys. They both have a tie go on, and then we'll see how they fare against.
I'd probably be slightly. 6 out of 10 for the Jack Daniels.
Okay, so we're pretty much on the same page. I'm a little bit more towards the Jameson.
The crazy story. You look at old Jack Daniels. I mean, somebody knows how he actually how he passed away. He was angry. He kicked his safe in his office. He lost the key.
That's right.
And he got gangrene in his foot, and he died off of that.
So we come away with a 1-1 tie. Tough matchup here. Really could have went either way. I think part of me was saying, hey, maybe go for the Jack. At one point, I think you were probably leaning towards the Jameson as well before you reconsidered. So 1-1. Hopefully, I'm curious to see what these guys will do in the future stages. But on to the next match.
Second match of Group B, Ardbeg, 10 years old, versus Old Pulteney, 12 years of age. An Islay whiskey coming in at 46%, slightly younger, a little bit more powerful. And Old Pulteney, the most northerly distillery, maritime malt is what it's known as in the Highland.
Right away. Arbeg, quality whiskey. Non-chill filtered, no caramel added. You could see this kind of strawish color.
Yeah.
But the tears here, unbelievable. The legs on this glass. And this whiskey within the glass.
Powerful on the peat. Absolutely beautiful. The way the peat comes in, rolls through your mouth, gives you a mouthful of peat, hits you in a very beautiful way.
Yeah. Comes
out, and then the finish balances it out. Let's compare that to the Old Pulteney. Maritime, beautiful, a lot more sweetness going on. You do have the beautiful Highland flavor in there.
You get that light fruit raisin as well.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. A little grassy as well in the nose.
Beautiful. I gotta say, the Old Pulteney,
salty too as well. Like it's
a sea salt. It's a sea. The maritime sea salt is the maritime malt. I gotta say, the Old Pulteney, it is giving the Ardbeg a run for its money. The Ardbeg obviously well established, whatever. So is the Old Pulteney. Price wise, they're coming in right around the same. Like down here, it's right around the $30, a little bit over, a little bit more, like 30, 40 US a bottle. In this case right now, being where we are, I'd go for the Old Pulteney.
This is a big upset here. This is quite a big upset. A nail biter. I'm going to have to go with the Ardbeg. Maybe I'm a little more partial to the Islas. Old Pulteney really is like unexpectedly really impressed me. Like I've always liked the dram, but like going head to head with a beast like this, I was kind of thinking, okay, Ardbeg, no problem.
Yeah.
I really had to think about it. I was leaning towards the old Pulteney.
I was expecting Ardbeg just to overpower the Old Pulteney, but it's holding its own. It's coming in. I get the maritime coming back in. There's just so much going on. And again, going back to pairing these whiskeys and coming out of trying completely different whiskeys sometimes, you suddenly start discovering all kinds of different flavors in there. There's a whole level of sweetness that I normally would not discover in an Old Pulteney if I were to compare it with like some sweet kind of a dram or something that's a little bit more sugary. So having said that, so we got a 1-1. On to the next match. Ardbeg 10 versus Jameson triple. Interesting matchup. Again, Scotland, Islay, which is obviously a powerhouse in the whiskey industry, the whole peated industry, hitting the delicate, elegant Irish pot still.
Great matchup. Let's see how they stack up. Yeah, two different beasts, of course.
Two different beasts. As much as I love Irish whiskey, I'm done. For me, I made my decision. It's a complete overpowering. It's such an uneven matchup. As much as I like the Jameson, the pot still, and I love the Jameson, like the whole pot still character.
Yeah.
That elegant, that finesse, that creamy part in there. The Ardbeg is just overpowering it. That oily brine with that campfire smoke on there.
Yeah. I think in terms of class, I kind of have to agree.
And it's just such an extreme flavor. Either you love it or hate it. Some people say, look, this tastes to me like iodine medicine. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I know that Jameson is a beautiful dram as well, but the Ardbeg is just overpowering.
I'm going to have to second that. Now, that doesn't mean that the Arbeg is 100% going to be for you, right? Because this is a very comfortable, smooth whiskey. This is a wild horse, you can't really control it, it ain't gonna be running in a race, it's like the stallion, out by the sea. So
I compare those a little bit like that. I mean, the Jameson, you take your family out, you go on a little trip on the lake.
Yeah.
You take the little boat around a little bit. And the Ardbeg, you go out to discover a new island, and you might be caught up in a storm. That's like the difference between the two of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Both a beautiful experience.
So if you want a more tame, predictable experience, I go for the Jameson. But I think I could speak for both of us. Our preference here, in a lot of cases, something a little on the edge, a little rough around the edges, which I think the Arbeg is.
I do hope the Jameson, they're going to bring back the Jameson 12. I'd say the Jameson 12
great whiskey
would have probably, at the right price point, could have had a solid chance to beat the Ardbeg 10, but in this case now, Ardbeg 10 it is. Your verdict is?
Yeah, absolutely. 2-0, Arbeg 10.
What it is then. Okay. Good. Very deep into Group C now. Old Pulteney against Jameson triple.
Okay.
Give it a go. Oh, beautiful nose. Jameson again, delicate, elegant.
Yeah, I gotta say this is a really underrated nose, like the Jameson. I mean, the Old Pulteney is fantastic. There's a lot of different stuff going on.
Creamy, like notes.
The light fruits, a little bit of spice, some peppery notes. A lot going on. You could sit there and kind of feast for your olfactory senses.
The Old Pulteney, it has more body to it.
Yeah.
It has more flavor to it. The Jameson, as gorgeous and beautiful as it is, it almost tastes a little light for me.
If you put them side to side, yeah.
If you put them side to side.
But it's funny, if you put this alongside the regular Jameson, even though I think they're the same ABV, this one is going to taste like a real mouthful,
I agree.
more flavorful.
Yeah.
But yeah, next to the old Pulteney, then it's hard to stack up. Yeah.
I got to give it to the Old Pulteney as much as I love the Jameson, but I have to give it to it.
Same here. I do really like the Jameson. This is just very tough competition.
Next match in Group C, we got the Jack Daniels versus the Old Pulteney. This ought to be interesting. A maritime malt against the landlocked, beautiful area of Tennessee.
This is really a geographical nightmare, but in terms of whiskey, it's paradise. Ooh, nice, refreshing kind of nose to the Old Pulteney, right?
How gorgeous is it? How gorgeous is it?
Right, you're taking a nice little boat ride.
It's unbelievable to get this kind of sweetness.
Yeah.
Paired with a maritime flavor in a whiskey, huh?
Yeah, you're taking a nice little escapade.
And then again, I go to the Jack Daniels. It's the ripened bananas.
The charcoal filtering.
Oh my God.
The heavy corn mash bill.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Nice.
These guys are magicians at the distillery.
Ooh, okay.
Back to the old Pulteney. Going back and forth a little bit here. Yep. Again, I've said it twice now. I highly recommend anybody to try these crazy pairings a little bit because you discover so much more about whiskey. If you're a novice to whiskey, you will be absolutely blown away. If you experience with whiskey,
yeah,
same thing. It's the whole world opens up for you.
This whole idea of like contrasting your taste buds one versus the other, it's kind of cool because sometimes we have a matchup and then I say, okay, maybe this one wins, and then, you know, pairing wise, it's a little bit like boxing, right? Because you see who's Ali's toughest foe, right? It was Joe Frazier, right? But then what happens? Ali beats George Foreman, right? But then when he fights Frazier again, he has big problems with Frazier, right? So like A beats B doesn't mean A beats C.
I normally don't drink on a regular Friday night. I'll have a zipper of them a little bit, right? But I'm not going to go empty out a half bottle or something like that.
For me, the majority of the time, the regular Jack Daniels is not something I'm going to drink straight up, right? It's either a mixer, but because of the higher expressions of Jack, a lot of times are not that much more expensive, right? So like I'm going to be reaching for that bottled in bond, the Silver Select, or the single barrel Jack, right?
I'm going for the old Pulteney.
You are?
I am. I went through it. I just said the amount of flavor going on, that honey coming in. It might be personal preference. As much as I love the Jack Daniels,
yeah.
I gotta say the old Pulteney with this kind of honey, this enormous amount of honey right in the middle on the mouth.
Yeah.
It's just so pure. It kind of got a beat. I'm actually a little bit surprised, but I just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, it's fantastic. This is really like one of the sleeper picks of the tournament. You know, I might rock the boat a little bit here. I'm gonna go with the Jack. I think the Jack.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough call.
It is
something about the head-to-head right now. Like, if I'm asking myself just strictly which one, if I can only finish one of these two drowns, which one would I finish? I would actually finish the Jack, but again, it's like very, very close. You know, it's like and. You know, that's no slight to the old Pulteney. So
okay, we're gonna draw. Last match of Group C here: Jack Daniels from Tennessee versus the Ardbeg from Islay. Two very, very. I mean, these two whiskeys couldn't be any more different.
Right. I mean, they're crafted for different purposes.
They are.
This is like a mass marketed, you know, good but mass marketed whiskey, Tennessee whiskey, which can be mixed in mixers and everything. This over here is
enjoy straight.
Single malt, yeah. No ice usually, straight up. Let's see.
I did the nose on both of them now. I don't know which one I'm going to try first. I'm actually going to try the Jack Daniels first. Lower proof. Obviously, it doesn't have to peat it. Peat tends to overpower everything. Ripe banana and everything, as we do in the Tennessee whiskey. My God, that smoke, that campfire. I know it's quick right now. It's the end of the stage. No contest. I give it to the Ardbeg. Both great whiskeys, but I got to give it to the Ardbeg.
It's over, yeah. I love Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels is great. Ardbeg, though, I mean, this takes us hands down. Hands down, the Ardbeg 2-0 win. Jack Daniels, iconic brand, fantastic, great. But it's going to be so long for this tournament.